Women want us and men want to be us. You know who we are. You love us and we love you. Welcome back to 2 in the AM. I'm drinking, and joining me for this lovely drink session as always is this beautiful mulleted man. He has so much charisma. Just looking at you gives me all the boners. Matthew Ryan Spain, the M from 2 in the AM.
Hey guys, thank you for coming back and listening to us once again. And if you weren't coming back, if you were just like a new person, then also thank you. And if you're a person who is listening to this that wanted to stop listening, we're still out there. We're still coming for you. Give us those sweet ears. Also, hey guys, I've missed y'all. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. You can't respond to this because it's a pre-recorded message. However, we know about the future, so we know you're doing great, and we're glad to hear that. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for seeing us. This is the M from 2 in the AM. My lovely co-host, Abel from 2 in the AM. He's also here with me, and we're back to give y'all all the street cred that you've been missing.
It feels good. It feels good to be back. It's a weekend for us, both off work, just doing the damn thing.
Once.
Thank God.
It's been like months.
Yeah, no kidding. We have time. There's time now. There was time.
I will say, my next work week starts on Sunday, and it will go through. But the next work week after that, I won't work till Monday. So we got all weekend next weekend, baby. So we can get back on, and for the next month of weekends, we can just record every weekend. That means for you listeners that every fucking Tuesday, we can be slapping down our sweet, sweet meat inside of your mouth or ear holes, whichever ones you listen with.
Your holes, yeah, filling them up with all our wonderful goodness that you've come to love and
love to come.
Wow, arrive.
Love to arrive at.
Dude, one of my coworkers told me this. When British people are doing porno, instead of "I'm coming," they say "I'm arriving."
I'm arriving.
And so,
baby.
like the rest of the day, I was in a truck with my other coworker. We roll in a crew, and fucking, he would be like, we get us on the phone, like, "Yeah, I'm heading there right now. I'm coming." And I'm like, "No, you're arriving. You're not coming. You're right." It's like that difficult, hard thing.
It's like hard and difficult. It's like, oh man, this is so fucking hard. It's like, no, dude, it's difficult. I'm hard. What's up, bitch? You know?
No, this isn't erect. It's not a hard phallus. It's difficult. Get right.
This is a difficult phallus.
It makes me feel like that shit when you used to be like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" I don't know. Can you? It's like,
ooh, smooth move, X-Lax.
Proper English. Oh my God, I didn't know how to speak words.
Oh my goodness, did you use a colon or a semicolon? I don't actually know when to use the either or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, dude, my brain worked good.
Brain, good work, smart. Hey, so we drink the sauce a lot, and I mean, of course, we love the sauce. That Budweiser is just in our back pocket everywhere we go. And when the cops stop us, we're like, "No, that's just Bud Light. It's water." And the cops are like, "You know what? You're right." And they just leave us alone. However, in this particular instance, we did want to drink a little bit of water because we're fucking healthy adults, and healthy adults drink water. If you're not drinking water, I mean, well, you're dead, obviously, but, you should drink more of it, and that's just being honest. We're hard laborers, so, you got to drink some water every now and then or all the time. And on that note, let's fucking chug the rest of these cups of water so that we can get to that beer drinking. How does that sound?
That sounds lovely. And keep just a hair of that. But I'm going to start getting into this beer right now.
A hair of the real dog to get you off of the hair of the dog,
Yeah. I mean, look, you don't have to drink water. Like, you can just drink beer. But then you might also die, and that wouldn't be good because then we'd lose a subscriber and a viewer. So we need you guys to drink water and stay alive and, stay with us. Like, maybe when you're listening, you don't have to drink a beer. Maybe you can drink some water. It's cool. But, I mean, we're a lot funnier the drunker you get, I promise.
Yeah, and that's true. But I mean, like, if you're at work or if you're just like...
You can get drunk at work. I mean...
If you're just broke.
Don't. But whatever. What do I know? I just have a job.
Anyways, if your job's not that important, you should be drinking. What's wrong with you? Oh, actually, there is one thing that actually made me think of this thing. One time when I was working at Roadhouse, good old Roadhouse, I was hanging out with my buddy Jimmy Bobby. Good old Jimmy Bobby, Jimothy Bobathorn, if you want his full name. Jimothy Bobathorn was like, hey, bro, we were hanging out and we were, schmirking the gurge, because at that point in time I was still real getting high all the time, and I was getting so freaking high, you guys don't even know what high is getting. But anyways, so we were schmirking the gurge, and he was like, dude, I got like 2 grams of mushrooms. Maybe like let's just split these because I don't want to take them alone. And I was like, well, dude, I got to go to work in like an hour and a half.
Wait, so this dude just had mushrooms on deck and was just like ready to like, hey, bro, before we go do anything, you want to trip balls for a minute?
No, let me stop you there. He didn't have to work that night. Only I did. But he was like, bro, it's just a gram. It ain't going to hurt nothing. I was like, you know what? I've taken mushrooms quite a few times. I've had a lot of bad mushroom times. I pooped in a park once, and I talked about that previously. So I was like, you know what? Bet that. I'll probably just have the giggles, you know what I mean? Because that's, like, it's the best.
Yeah.
And so I was like, sure. So we took this gram of mushrooms. Actually, he talked me into it because I was like, no. Because that would have been my original thought was the smartest thing to do, and that's in most cases. But, yeah, so I ate these mushrooms, right? Mm-hmm. And it was just like a gram. They went down easy. They didn't even taste that bad. I was, like, surprised. I was like, these mushrooms are going to be weak as fuck. They ain't even going to affect me. No, so right whenever I started, like, kind of peaking or, like, feeling good, I went to work at a restaurant, and this restaurant was hot and sweaty, and what I had thought was that I'm so good at this, I can do this in my sleep, which was kind of probably true, but I got there, and I was trying to, like, read the tickets, because they print out, like, a machine, like, hey, you know...
Like a receipt kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a receipt, and it's like this steak, this ounce, this fucking temperature, blah, 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 mid-rare. And these tickets were pink. They were pink paper. So I was, like, picking them up with the fucking tongs and, like, holding them in my hand. I was trying to, like, look at them, but I was like, oh, no. I can't read. I'm too fucked up on mushrooms. So I was, like, having such a hard time. And everybody was like, damn, dude, are you all right? And I was like, fucking fine, brother. I'm freaking... No, dude, I'm not good. And they were like, oh, shit, dude, are you fucked up? And I was like, yup, real bad.
I need to go.
And they were like, it's cool because, I mean, come on, man. Like, I've drank at work. I've gotten fucked up at work. I didn't tell them it was mushrooms, you know?
I just thought you were just like, fucked up.
Dang, you're fucked up, right? So I was just doing that, and I was failing super hard. And they were like, damn, dude, like, it's taking forever to, like, make this, like, food go to the table. What's wrong with you? And I was like, I just need to do something else. And they were like, okay, well, here, go back here and do this. So it started out with, like, I was pulling these tickets. I couldn't fucking read shit. But I was still managing, like, barely. I was, like, the worst worker ever, but I was still doing the job. And they knew, like, because I was me. And they were like, dude, you are sucking bad. You've worked here for a long time. Why are you doing so bad? So I was like, I would take breaks. I'd tell whoever else was working with me, like, hey, man, watch my shit. I need to go to the bathroom. And they were like, all right, cool, you know, go take a piss or whatever. And I was literally just going to the bathroom and throwing the fuck up. Because I was just, like, fucked up, dude. And, like, I was just drinking. I was chugging water. I was chugging high C. So I was just, every, like, 30 minutes, I was just going to the bathroom barfing. So finally it got to the point to where I was just so fucked up at work, right? They were like, you can't do this anymore. Go back here and do something else. So I was just doing something simple. And it got to the point to where I was just barfing in the trash can. Like, I pulled a trash can next to me, and, like, every 10 minutes I was just throwing up all the water I was drinking. And they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Matt? So I went outside. I was like, I gotta get some fresh air. And I was smoking a cigarette, and my manager came out, and he was like, dude, for real, what did you take? What's wrong with you? What did you take? And I finally told him, I was like, I took some fucking mushrooms, man. Like, I fucking just died. Yeah. And he was like, go the fuck home right now. Don't ever come back to work. He was like, don't ever do that again. I was like, I'm sorry, dude.
Oh
Dude,
no!
he was fucking upset. And yeah, dude, I was pretty much just barfing everywhere. Don't get me wrong, like I was washing my hands and like I would swap my gloves and stuff. I was still like producing the food in a
Yeah, you were still doing
way.
the job
That's the
properly,
only
but
part
you
of my
were
brain
sucking
that works
dick
good.
at yeah.
that's the only part of my brain that worked good, and I was like, oops. But anyways, yeah, he was just pissed. He was like, go the fuck home, dude. And I was like, I hope I get paid for the 2 hours that I shit on everything. Anyways, yeah, so
man.
restaurant life.
Oh man, the struggle, man.
Oh, dude.
See, I don't know about that, but I was working retail all the time, dude. And I remember one time when we were all roommates, we'd fucking drink and party and bullshit all the fucking time. And I had my ass had to get up and be at work at 5 in the fucking morning. You ungrateful fucking heathens.
Oh, please, to go swap shoes out or fucking
Motherfucker,
replace
to
something.
unload a truck of like 2,000 pieces of freight. It took like 2 hours. It
With
sucked.
a dolly.
No, by hand.
Oh, God, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
That's shitty. That's your work's problem, though, not ours.
Yeah, it sucked.
Okay.
That's what I chose to do for money at the time because I was a dirty little boy and I needed to
Your
make
friends
my money.
weren't bad. It was your job that
Well,
was
no,
bad.
what my friends were bad at was letting me get some goddamn sleep. You guys were like, oh, well, we got off work at midnight, so we're gonna drink till like the fucking sun comes out. And I'm like, that's cool. I gotta go to work when that sun comes out.
What do you do when you're off, Abel?
Drink till the fucking sun comes out.
God damn it! Yes. What do I
Well,
do
that's
when
why
I'm
it was
off?
kind of
Oops.
like, well, fuck. Well, how do I go and bitch at the thing I literally just did like
Yeah.
a day or two ago?
I did that last night, but tonight, no.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
fuck. But it was a night where I was kind of like on a fuck it thing, and I was like, man, I want to like drink and hang out with my friends, and everybody was there at the house. So it's like, man, you know
The
what?
bad decisions when you're like,
Yeah,
I'm
man,
not
I want
gonna
to party
sleep,
with my
fuck it.
friends. Yeah, fuck the
I'll be
bullshit.
fine off of 2 hours of sleep.
I'll just go to bed. I'll just get super drunk, so I
I'll
pass
just-
out at like midnight, and I'll
just
get some
stay up
sleep.
all night.
That'll be, yeah, I'll just stay up all night and then I'll work all day tomorrow and it'll be fine.
Well, it's not all day. That's like it's all morning though. It's like legit. I get off work at 3 p.m., but I go in at 5 in the morning, so it's like
That's that good schedule though.
bittersweet. I mean, it
Yeah,
came with
for
its
sure.
fucking, it came with its ups and downs.
It's like, hey, drink early or don't, bitch.
drink early or just don't, because you got to
Yeah.
get up mad
Yeah.
early. But yeah, I drank with you guys till like maybe 2, and then I had to get up at 4 to be at work at 5. Yeah,
Fuck.
it wasn't smart, dude. I got there.
And you slept into like 4.
Oh no, I woke up and like started like, get up, you need to get up, get up.
Have you ever been a coffee drinker? Are you a coffee drinker?
Not when I'm shitty as fuck in the morning. This was definitely a coffee morning, like that. This was a coffee morning. I do if I'm fucking just shitting, dude.
I'll run to the store and smash an energy drink super hard.
Well, sometimes it's the hot warmness of it. Like it's warm and it just kind of holds you. It's like it holds you for a minute. Well, fucking so yeah, I got there on running on like fucking maybe 3 hours of sleep and still like I woke up and was like, I think I'm still fucking drunk. Yep, I'm definitely still fucking drunk. So I get there and like, dude, it gets so. Let's say it's like 80 degrees outside. Inside of that box, like if you're inside of the metal trailer, it's like 100 something. It's like you're sitting in an oven.
yeah,
It
dude.
sucks.
Yeah.
So I go in
It's like whenever you go to work and you're like half drunk, it's like I feel great, and you get there and you're like, oh dude, I'm gonna make it, and then like within an hour you're like, holy shit, I'm terrible.
Oh, no, that is not what happened. I got there and was like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. I'm so fucked up still. I cannot do that. I shouldn't be here. That was my mentality was, fuck, I should not be here. But I've called in too much already. And like,
I need money.
yeah, I gotta pay my bills. So here we go. And so yeah, I get in this box, dude. And like, yeah, it gets so fucking hot in those trailers. As the sun starts to come out, it gets hotter. And you'll feel it, like you'll just
Like
noticeably
you're-
start like...
You're essentially burning through convection, and that's a scientific term for there's heat, and then you're inside of a box, and that heat is heating that box. You know?
Oh, fuck, I need to finish this story. I'm dragging this shit on.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, fucking... No, so it gets... Like, as the sun comes out, it starts getting hotter and hotter. As it's getting hotter, I'm getting more and more useless. Like, just like... Whoa! It's like... I was in that line between, like... I'm still drunk, but since I'm awake, now I'm drunk and hungover.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so it's like I'm sobering up, but I can't get sober because I drunk so much. So it's like... I just want to throw up and die, but I'm here. And I can't do that here. So I was doing this truck unload, and it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And they're like, hey, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, why? They're like, because you're, like, panting. Like, you're like a fucking dog. Just...
They're like, dude, you're super pale and you look like you're about to die.
So, like,
you're
yeah, they
like,
tell
no,
me,
I'm fine.
they're like, dude, go stand outside the trailer for a bit and, like, chug down some, like, you're probably just dehydrated. You've been in here sweating. Go drink some water and shit. So I'm like, yeah.
You don't know you are.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. I'll go and have I'll drink, like, a gallon of water. So, like, yeah, I had a gallon, like, a little jug of water, and I just started pounding the fuck out of it. Like, it was so dehydrated and shitty.
I feel that.
And fucking, I just drank so much of it that I was all shitty and was like, oh, I'm just full of water.
Yeah.
And, like, I go to throw up because I'm just like, fuck. Blah! And, like, my team leader comes up and she's just like, what the hell? Like, are you just that tired? What? She's just, you were drinking, weren't you? I'm like, what do you mean? She's just like, I can smell the liquor you just puked out. It smells like liquor, Abel. I'm like,
you're like, lady, that was 4
Yeah.
hours ago, and I've slept since then.
yeah. So she's like, what time did you quit drinking? I was like 4 hours. Like, yeah. I'm like, well, I quit drinking like 4 hours. Like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I was drinking till like 1 or 2, and then, what time is it now? It's 7. Yeah, I was drunk like 5 hours ago. I was fucking
it's
wasted.
like-
I mean, fucking oops, but I slept, I tried.
Yeah, and she's just kind of like, do you think you can still do something? I'm like, I mean, I guess I can go stock some stuff or whatever. Dude, so I was out on one of the aisles just fucking trying to put some shit on the shelf. I leaned over on the shelf for 2 seconds. I fell asleep for 15 minutes.
Oh.
I came to just, hey, go home.
That's a talent, dude. You were sleeping while standing up.
Yeah, well, I was, so like, you know how stores have shelves? Like, I was kind of in them, like, just out, like.
You leaned and you were like.
Well, I wanted to, like, put my head, I wanted to just, like, fuck, and, like,
Well,
put my head down, and that led to just out, like.
Dude, it's that moment of like once you get that sweet release of sleep, like your body is like, no, dude, you need this. So like crawl into this terrible space. Like you could be sleeping on dirt and rocks, but if you're that tired, like you will find a comfortable space. Maybe not comfortable, but you will find a space that's not so rocky and not so terrible for you to just crawl up inside of.
Dude, I've come up on some of these homeless guys who sleep on benches, and, like, I shit you not, like, they'll sleep to where their head hangs off the bench. They look like fucking Pez dispensers, like.
Dude, they probably look like they're dying.
They're asleep, just. I'm like, how? That's talent. I'm like, that's fucking art.
You're like, how long did it take you to master this? And they're like, 3 days.
Took,
I
like,
didn't
4
sleep.
40s and, like, some meth.
No big deal. A 13-year-old could do this. I seen it. And it's like, oh, fuck, dude.
I feel like drugs should have a slogan, and, like, cocaine's is just do it. Weeds is, you'll get it done. Don't worry about it. And meth is just
Meth is like, you did too much.
No, meth is just like a bunch of scribbly lines, and then followed by like...
It's like a bunch of scribbly lines, and it's like, oh shit, I'm breathing. Hell yeah.
Don't forget to breathe. Meth.
Fuck, dude. Hell yeah. Will you pass me another beer, please? Thank you.
Cerveza for you, sir.
In case you didn't know, this is 2intheAM. This is where you get your goosh on.
We fill you up with our sweet, sweet words. And our voices, which are sexual.
Hey,
apparently.
like if you like my voice, you're a certain type of lady. If you like Abel's voice, you're the other type of lady. If you're not really getting off while listening to our podcast, you're a lesbian type of lady.
That's cool.
Oops, I said it. Oops.
I'm totally cool with lesbians.
Yeah.
All of the gays. Dude, you can sexually identify as a chair. I mean, it's cool. You can just be like, I have a fetish where I just like being sat on because just for some reason. So I think I might be a chair.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've had my days on the internet, so I know almost all the fetishes I'd like to think, but no, I know that I don't know all the fetishes. There's a lot of weird ones. I mean, I say they're weird. Some people may think that they're totally normal, and that's fine.
I saw that there was like you know what a cuck is, right? You know what a cuck is. So I saw there was like a channel where this dude was getting cucked, but instead it was like other people eating his meals.
Oh,
And it was just like you'd just see him sitting there like so hungry, like, and there's just like someone else just eating this like glorious food in front of him,
Oh god.
and he's just there like, oh.
Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of like I'm into that. Like if
That's
some guy's like
defeat,
really hungry,
bro. That's defeat, though.
that's the ultimate defeat. But like if some guy's really hungry and like his wife was just like cooking a meal, I'd totally go over there and eat his wife's meal.
Like,
I'd be like,
imagine you were out busting your ass all day, like hot day, shitty day from work. You come home and you open the door and you smell this like freshly cooked meal and you're just so ready to eat. And you walk into that kitchen and there's some guy in there with your wife, but he's not plowing her. He's just eating your food. And your wife turns around and goes, oh, I only made enough for him.
He's like, nah, I'm just Troy from her job. Like, I was just coming over here she invited me over. And your wife just looks at you like real stinky. She's like, hey, you're still getting this tonight, but you're not getting that. And he's just like over there eating the perfect, it's like food that's cooked to your, like, I don't really like mid-rare steak. I usually like my steak medium, but it's really good. And you're like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. He's like, gosh, these potatoes are delicious. Oh, gosh.
You couldn't just be fucking my wife. You have to be eating my food.
You're like, you're in the wrong room. You could have finished if you were in the other room.
I want a divorce.
This is it. This is where I draw the fucking line.
Right? And then you go to court, and the court's like, so why are you getting a divorce? And you're like, I've been cooked! In a different way.
I was unwillingly cooked. Oh, my word. Like, is it that bad? Yeah.
Was it cheating? I can't! I don't know!
I can't talk about it, alright? It hurts so much. Do you have any food? I'm just so...
Do you have a medium rare steak? Garnished with parsley?
Yeah, that's a fucking thing. Go fucking figure.
Damn.
Go fucking figure.
Nah, I'm not gonna... Well, nah, I think both would hurt me equally bad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they both hit a certain spot where it feels real personal.
They're two different holes, but they're both at the very deepest they could be dug.
Most important holes in your life.
Yeah.
All the holes.
Your sex holes and your eat holes. Those are the only ones you have.
I mean, some people use them both for the same thing.
Wow. Damn.
I use at least half my sex holes for eating holes as well.
Okay, I mean, I have one, but if you have more, then...
Well, okay, I'm saying about the amount of holes that I use for sex and the amount of holes that I use for eating, it's about a 1-to-2 ratio.
Oh, I'll find out more later. See me after the episode, buddy.
Oh, I will. You got any Hot Pockets, baby?
Oh, dude, yeah, you're gonna be my Hot Pocket.
Ooh! Anyway, so,
Yeah, that was the thing. I thought I should tell you. I don't know why I thought, but I remembered seeing it. I was, looking for something to beat it to, and I saw that and was like,
Alright.
this is trending? Wait, why? What is the... And it was just some dude.
And it was trending?
It was trending.
Damn, son.
Well, sometimes dumb shit trends on porn. Have you not ever seen, like...
No, yeah, I've seen like anime episodes on porn sites where it's like, hey, this is just the anime episode, but this episode's so good. Like, hey,
it's so good you want to beat your dick to it. It's that good.
why not, like, hey, watch this and then beat your dick to something else later? And then, like, I feel like it's like, oh, I wonder if this is good. And you start it and you're like, damn, this is really good. Like, I'm not hard anymore, but I can just go back to Pornhub later or whatever, you know?
Word. Heard that, man. Shout out to the hub.
Shout out to the hub.
Being there for us in our darkest of times.
Please pay us to do an ad for you.
When COVID started, they gave out a free month of premium. I loved that. It was like, everyone's on quarantine lockdown. Bet. There's a free month of premium. There's a whole month of premium, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The
porn industry, like, they are on top of their shit. They're not like, oh no, the economy's bad, all of a sudden my industry is failing. They were like, no, hey, the economy's bad? Yeah, me too, bitch. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get our profits up right now.
Hell yeah. You know everyone's going to be home and you know they're going to get bored.
yeah.
And what do people do when they're bored?
Like, it's like the second you sign in, they're like, hey, dude, look, we understand. Like, you've been paying us for months, but now it's a free. It's on us. I hope
We're
you get the
giving
best.
back to the community.
Not to mention, I imagine like maybe the porn game on Pornhub was like even better. Like the videos uploaded and stuff on there were even better because like, hey, you don't have nothing to do, so why not delve into the realm of porno that that there is?
I'm sure.
there.
I'm sure some people really got to know themselves during that time. It's just like you've gone through everything you know, so you start.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not into Asian chicks, but you know that Japanese tab's been eyeing you a little. You know, it's kind of throwing you that little winky eye every now and then. It's like, well,
It's always winking, bro.
konnichiwa, bitches. What's up? I'm gonna see some. I'm gonna see some shit.
Oh no.
Censored porno. Here I
Oh,
come.
dude, I don't think I told you, but at work I've been listening,
Watching Pornhub.
No.
Oh.
of course not. I work with another man, and I'm not into. I mean, I haven't intentionally masturbated in the same room as another man in
On purpose.
my life that I know of, but I'm sure it's probably happened, dude. I've been in many rooms with lots of men and let's change the subject. So I was at work, right? And we were working nights, so we were just kind of like trying to find something to watch on Netflix. So we started watching a NutVela,
Oh, wow.
which I think is Spanish for like cool soap opera, right?
They're like super intense soap operas. Like,
No, dude, this one was actually pretty good. So I don't like soap operas because they're usually shitty. But this one was about like this drug lord dude, and like he invented this drug that was not bad for people. Like it was like cocaine and ecstasy and meth, but it like had none of the negative side effects. So he was like, he invented it, and then he brought all the mobsters from like China, Japan, Russia, Germany, everywhere together. And like he brought them there, and he lived obviously in Mexico. You know,
Yeah.
he was from Mexico. So he brought them all together, and he was like, hey, so I have this product, and y'all are going to sell this product. He's like, here's my business model. Who's in? He's like, it's going to take over the world because I'm going to get it like pharmaceutically branded as like a good drug that's okay to use.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. So I was like, holy shit, like, damn, that's pretty cool. Anyways, his wife was so attractive.
They're overly hot.
I mean, essentially everybody in this show was like, way, the dudes were like perfectly shaven. They all
wouldn't fuck a guy, but
all their facial hair growth was beautiful, like, or they were clean shaven. They all had like, you know, they were all muscular but like skinny, like good looking dudes. But all the ladies, there were white ladies, there were Mexican ladies, there was Russian ladies, there was black ladies, there was, oh my gosh, every single person. Every single person in the whole entire cast was, SpaghettiOs, baby. I'd eat that shit up. Put the meatballs in there. I'm putting that in my mouth holes. Anyway, so I watched the whole thing pretty much with him, and it was good. I was like, holy shit! But it was a novella, right? So I'm white as shit. Yeah. I don't speak Spanish. Yeah. So I was just reading these subtitles. Like I was watching some anime. Yeah, I was like all into this. He was making fun of me. He was like, yeah, man, I was watching the show and Matt was just on his phone over there for like a long time. And then I looked over and Matt's just like all into it, like speed reading subtitles. And I was like, yeah, bitch. He was like blown away by it. I was like, look, man, I know some words. Like, I know what the fuck they're saying, but like,
you're picking up on some shit.
I was like, I don't give a fuck what you watch. Watch whatever you want. I'm going to fucking read bullshit on my phone, Facebook or whatever. Yeah. And I looked up and dude, the main character's lady was, such a spicy woman. I need to, I'm going to go look up the cast so that I can look up her name so that I can go follow any page that exists of her so that I can just be like everybody else in Mexico and just drool over that. But yeah, dude. Yeah. Novellas, I'm just going to say like, hey, soap operas, garbage. Watch them novellas. They're way hyper. Because people in Mexico don't give a fuck. They'll talk about cocaine. They'll shoot people. They'll fuck everybody. They all just fuck each other. It's fucking... Oh, it's fantastic.
Dude, I come from a Mexican household, and that used to be like my parents' thing. Like, I specifically remember my mom would rush home to be home at like a specific time to watch her novella. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because whenever we were
And
younger,
some of
they
them
didn't
got
have-
fucking crazy.
Dude,
like,
some of them are out there. This one I was watching, I was like, "What the fuck?" And they were my coworker was like, "Oh yeah, man, nothing. It ain't nothing." I was like, "How many novellas have you watched?" He was like, "I watched them all." This other dude's wife will like say, "Hey, you should check this one out," and they're like, "All right, I guess." They check it out, and then they're like, "I came to work," and I'm like, I get there, and then they go home, right? So they've been to work for 4 days for like 12 hours straight, and they're like, as soon as I get there, they're like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna go home." No, this time I got there, and it was called like some weird shit, right? So I get there and I'm like, all right, guys, well, if y'all want to get out of here, I'm like 30 minutes early. So, like I got this. It's fine. Y'all have a good day. Have some good days off. And they were like, hold up. And I was like, really? They didn't say anything to me, dude. They sat there for 30 minutes just like mouth agape at this fucking novella that they were watching. I was like, bitch, what the fuck are y'all doing? They were like, all right, that was really good. All right, man, we'll see you later, man. That was a really good show. You should check it out. And just dipped. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, what did I just witness? What just happened here?
Start either A, speaking Spanish, or 2, reading subtitles, and watch those Spanish novellas, because that's where it's at, dude.
Over the top.
Holy
bullshit.
shit. Over the top. Everybody's beautiful. And dude, it's got all the sauce, dude. It's enough for your man to watch, and it's more than enough for you to watch, little ladies. That's all I'm saying. And vice versa. If you're the woman in the conversation, it's enough for you to watch, and your man will actually enjoy it. And then also vice twisty versa, LGBTQ. Everybody wants to see attractive people on that screen, and there's somebody for everybody, and they're out there for you.
You think since they make soap operas for like attractive people, there's just like soap operas where it's nothing but butt fuck ugly ass people? That's not like to hate on ugly people. Like, I mean, I'm obviously more attractive, but I mean, like, how like there's always, like you just said, like everyone in this show was like so good look. Do you think there's a show where there's just not?
And I was like,
it's
oh
like
my gosh,
the B
I'm
team.
so into this guy's wife. and then he was like, oh yeah, man, you should see everybody else. And then like I started off like 12 episodes in, right? And then they went to this meeting, and it was like this other drug lord chick, and she was like, oh, so attractive, blonde, white lady. And I was like, holy shit, this girl's hot too. And he was like, oh yeah, man, he fucked her. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, he fucked her. He also fucked this other girl. And this other girl that came in like 3 episodes later, he was like, oh yeah, man, he fucked her too. But now he's with his wife, And I was like, what? I was like, he's just banging every single most beautiful woman in the world?
Yeah, dude, because he's like this overly attractive dude.
And no, yeah, he was super attractive. I was like, well, fuck, man, If I swung that way, I'd swing towards him.
Maybe you need to become an attractive fucking drug dealer, Matt. Maybe now you know why you have that mullet. It's to go and attract...
It's those novellas. They teach me how to do things.
They should call them NutVelas.
NutVelas. It's those NutVelas, dude.
Hey, this episode is going to be called NutVelas in the AM.
Yeah, but everyone's always fucking in those shows and stuff. They get a little...
Fuck everywhere.
But it's like how he was saying, like, oh, that dude also banged her. But it's like, yeah, dude, it's like how like some like it's like how it's like shitty hentai. There's like the shitty protagonist, and he's just banging every girl that shows up. That's pretty much novellas too. It's like you'll have the one dude, and it's out of nowhere. Like he'll just keep running into attractive women, and out of nowhere they're like, oh, I love you. Here's my tits. And it's like, yes, sure, I'll do all that. Yeah. But also, you're not the one I love.
Let's just talk about it because, like, okay, so everybody has, like, their genre, right?
Yeah.
But, like, soap operas and novellas are like, hey, look, I'm making this genre for you, but also your man can come over here and watch this with you because, look, every lady in this cast is a dime piece. And we know, hey, look, lady, you're looking good, but you ain't looking that good. He wants to be thinking about this when you fucking tonight. But they were like, we're going to make this...
That's brutal.
No, dude, like, that's really what it is. They're like, hey, look,
I'm married,
we literally... Well, yeah, you don't have to comment. Just
no,
let
but
me talk
I
about
can
it.
say it, like, I can disagree. Like, it's not necessarily... But, like, so, like, you don't see an attractive woman, you don't see an attractive woman and think, like, there's no way I could get that. Like...
Oh, all the time. Yeah. Almost every time.
I guess I'm just more
almost
grounded.
Every single time, dude.
Yeah. I guess maybe I'm just more grounded because I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I see them and I'm like, oops, nope.
Sorry, I looked at you.
Like, don't get me wrong, I might maybe try, but like if it's like, oh shit, like there are moments where I'm like, fuck, and I'm like, no, dude, I can't speak to this woman because she's just up there, like. But you know what happens is every time I see a woman like that, and obviously I don't know any. Well, I know like a model, probably a few models actually, but you know what I mean. Like I see some women that I'm like, holy shit, you are ridiculously beautiful. Like there is something's astray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I see them and I'm like, nah, dude, I can't talk to them. Like I might say hi, I might have like a, hey, you know, we're in the same place. And that's about fucking it. You know what I mean?
You're
like
breathing the same air
it
as
ends
me.
there. I'm like, oh yeah, nice lungs that use the air that I'm using, huh? And they're like, don't talk to me. Who are you? And then like before I even say the first sentence of my mouth, they're like, all right, I got something else to do. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And I'm actually like, hell yeah, I saw a person like that. That was dope.
In real life.
I'm like, you know, dope, dude.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, do you see all the drool pooling in my mouth that's drizzling all over the floor? Check this shit out. I don't do that, you know?
I try not to.
And a lot of times, dude, I've been around other gentlemen that are like, oh my god, look at this girl, she's so hot. And I look at her and I'm like,
Eh.
yeah, I'm like, okay, dude, well, maybe you're a little lonely, maybe, huh? Have you seen this porn site? Because it's probably better than whatever you're using.
I learned when I was working retail also, you learn that, like, there'll be that one chick at the store, and it's like every dude there's like, oh, she's so fucking hot, dude, blah, blah.
like,
and I'm
she's
like, no, the problem is,
You're like,
yeah,
oh,
it's like the
man,
problem
love
is
this.
that you work here, and she's hot because compared to everything else you have to look at all day. Sure.
Yeah.
But it's like, in the
I
real
see
world,
that
like,
a lot.
if you saw this chick out in public at a Walmart, you might just be like, eh.
Yeah, you might
You know,
walk.
like,
You might see another girl walk by and be like, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But it's because you're stuck here all day, and you're
But
stuck
don't
here
get
all
me
day
wrong,
with
you know
that
what I mean?
person.
I find a wonderful thing in kind of average. Like, don't get me wrong, like not 100% average, but like just having that average dress wear, that average way of life, like acting average, acting like everything's just totally normal. Like if a girl comes in looking like a fucking dime piece, looking like acting like she's better than everything else in the world, I'm just like instantly like, oh well, yeah, sure.
What a waste.
Hey, good butt, I guess. Everything else, not so much, you know?
Not so much.
It's like, okay, well, cool. And then they're like, dude, I'm wearing Gucci shoes. I'm like, I've never seen them before because I'm poor, bitch. Nobody cares.
Because I don't waste that much money on shit that's going to go on my fucking feet.
Yeah.
Or like,
I'm not going to waste that much money on something I'm going to throw away in less than a year.
Let's pretend like we're making some money.
Like we have all kinds of dollars.
Yeah, like we're making money off of ads or something.
Sure.
I wanted to show you this real quick, too. This is the other shirt I ordered as well.
Oh.
So this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, I've been ordering shirts like these. Like, I don't know. I never.
That's pretty dope. Don't get me wrong, dude. Like,
It's weird.
I love shirts like that. Like, it's just cool,
It's got this
you
little-
know? It's cool, it's clean, it's respectable as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not too raunchy or anything. That's why I really liked it. I was like, oh, that's simple.
But for me, I'm just like, I'm getting old. I can't just wear band t-shirts, dude. Like, I want to look presentable. I want to look, I don't know. It's just preference thing, I guess. Like, I have this ideal for myself that I feel like inside.
You
And
want to
that's
look.
not really
you want to
true.
look how you feel.
I guess, yeah. Like a spicy
That's
dime
all right.
piece
Nothing
man.
wrong with that.
You know?
Well, that's like, I mean, before,
I also want abs, but I don't have them because I'm not going to work out.
before everything, I mean, like, I wasn't really growing my hair out or anything. I was wearing button-ups a fuck ton. I mean, I was keeping pretty clean. Like, I like what I wear, but
Yeah,
I mean, now
you have a good style that you kind of keep
Thank you.
classy and like you're on the verge of like classy and awesome, but like both parties can respect, you know.
that's what I like. I like having the ability to, like, well, I can clean up and look presentable, or I can just throw on a t-shirt and say fuck it. Like it's. I like the middle ground myself. I don't like worrying about.
I'm more comfortable in the middle ground, but it's like my problem is like, hey, I want to
take that big boy move.
I want to go and look. I want to look nice somewhere, and I just look at my repertoire of clothes, my closet, my fucking.
Yeah, you look at your selection.
And I'm like,
you don't feel...
well, shit. I have one shirt and one pants, and that's it. You know, and I'm like, okay, well, what do I want more? Like. More clothes I can just chill in? Well, I got that on deck. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? Clothes I can work in? Got that on deck. Clothes that I can look good in? Don't got that on deck. So I need to work on that, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of to that point.
I buy like tons of button-ups. I guess what it is for me is I'm finally cycling through all my old t-shirts. I've had a lot of these t-shirts since high school.
Yeah. Well,
so I've finally cycled
is a good
out
example.
of them.
Like I've had this shirt since high school, and like.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good shirt. It fits me well, and it has fit me well for many years. Mm-hmm. But, like, it's just old, you know? Like, it's worn out. Like, I feel like I put it on. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go out somewhere nice. And, like, I can look nice in it. But, like, I know looking at it in the mirror, I'm like, this shirt's faded. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's seen
if
better
somebody
days.
was like, oh, you're at a classy thing, or, like, you're at this... thing. I'm not trying to look like the best person dressed, the best dressed person, but I'm also not trying to look like the worst dressed person.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I'm looking for that middle ground, you know, and that's where I kind of want to work on.
I think you're doing a good job. Like when you wear your button ups and stuff, you look real nice. Like you clean up well.
Oh shucks, sunshine. You're my precious boy. That's why you say
got
that.
You've got that nice like. You don't look like you don't fucking take care of yourself.
Say my dick looks big.
Your dick's huge. Huge. Well, like you don't look like you don't treat yourself like shit. You know what I mean? Like you look like you.
Well, I really try. I feel like I look like the bags under my eyes make me look like I might have been doing meth a lot, which I don't do meth. I've never done meth.
Just tired, bro.
Yeah, I'm just tired, dude, because I work a lot, man. Like. My regular work week as of right now is like, let's see, 12, 24, 48 plus 10, 58 hours. So I'm working around 60 hours a week. But, you know, like it's not that bad. Like I have a lot of time off, but I'm just kind of pushing all this work on myself during the times that I work, which is how I want it. But it takes its toll, you know? It makes me look fucking tired, especially if I'm like just off of work. It's like, hey man, I might have been up for the last 18 hours. Oops, you know?
You know what I've been getting because it's been so damn hot and sunny is I've been squinting so much. So I'm starting to get like these fucking
the crow
lines.
Feeds, dude.
Yeah. It's annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what those office job dwellers don't understand. Hey, shout out to all the office job people out there. I hope you're making enough money. You're probably not, but if you are, you did the right thing and you were smart about it. Good job.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to everybody who's just like kind of digging holes or something outside. Really.
Oh yeah, dude! You labor workers, man, you guys are the real fucking MVPs.
Dude, y'all are for real. Like, y'all do not get paid enough, and if you do, you deserve it. Shit. You deserve every ounce of that.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, the heat is fucking unreal sometimes, man. Like. I really have to stop and process, like, it's actually over 100 fucking degrees, like, actively. Yeah, like, it's not gonna go down.
It's a Texas thing. Like, you can walk outside and it's like, it's pretty hot, but it's less than 100 degrees, so we're good. You know? Like, I can just do anything. It's 92. Hey, all right, cool. Yeah, I'd like it to be cooler, but no big deal. But then you go out and it's 110. You walk outside and you're like, oh, fuck. Bad day. That's for sure. No matter where you are, no matter what job you work,
what you do,
you're like, damn.
You're fucked.
If you're working in a job where you're literally inside all day, like in cooled air conditioning and stuff, you go in when it's 110 degrees outside, and you're like, damn, it's fucking hot in here, and we have like a powerful ass air conditioner. It's like, yeah, dude. You live in Texas. Your air conditioner ain't shit. It can try. It can try as hard as it wants.
Like it's going to last you like a month until you've burned it out because you leave it on forever because every day is hot.
And then your fucking company's like, hey guys, so sorry for the next 3 days y'all got to work in the heat. And it's like, oh my God. I'm in a hot box of sweat death. And everybody just understands, you know? Shout out to Texas. Shout out for that hot heat. You know, when it's Christmas here, it's 90 degrees.
And, you know, big ups to my boys out there who are struggling, don't have working AC. Big ups to you guys. This is your season, man.
For real, super sorry.
Yeah, if there's a time to suffer for y'all, it's definitely now. Holy shit.
Y'all hit up some kind of shelter because I think that they might have air conditioning. So, you know, if you need it, fucking get out there and get it, man. Because it's available. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, fuck the heat, bro. Definitely. Not a fan. It makes me sad to, like, not want to enjoy being out. Like, because normal summers, like, we'd be out at, like, over at our normal swimming holes, tubing and drinking and, like, you know.
Yeah, dude.
We'd be doing the damn thing. And it ain't even COVID that's keeping me from doing that. It's the heat, straight up. I work outside, so when I don't have to be outside, I'm like, bye. I'm going the fuck inside.
It's like...
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm going to go swimming in the next few days.
I want to. I want to enjoy some water before summer's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, summer, I think, is pretty much over. But
well, I want to go swim before the heat is over because it's going to be hot till, like, October.
Yeah, dude, you got to go out to, like, Cristobal, Benficlin, you know, the better places that we know of, you know?
Local spots
but, like, a pool where you got to pay to get in, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? There's just water sitting around where you can just hop in.
Everyone just pees in
it. Go do that. And, yeah, go pee in that water. We don't care.
Add your pee to the pee pool.
You think we haven't drank and peed in water? Then you're wrong, because you have too, you sick fuck.
Fish fucking it. In the water. Fish fucking it. Yeah. You're drinking fish orgy. This episode of 2 in the AM is brought to you by Fish Orgy. Taste the ocean. The motion in the ocean. Now in a bottle.
Have you ever wanted some more salt on your steak? Have you ever wanted a side of salt water in your mouth? Well, hey, just go to your local river and fish fucking that thing. So drink that.
Yeah, dude. That's sweet, sweet fish love. I'm so disappointed because we're getting down to our last couple of Budweisers, which means we're gonna have to switch over to the canned water soon.
We gotta drink over to canned water.
Canned water. Do you need water on the go? It's in a fucking can because why the fuck not?
Because Bud Light says so. Fuck it.
Yeah. Do you want to? Hey, are you in high school and do you want to like ruin your day and have shitty beer shits and vomit on your best friend? Then do we have a drink for you guys?
Hey,
it's called Bud Light. Yeah.
Bud Light.
Get out there and get it. It's very readily available at literally any store you go to, any bar you go to, any high school gathering you go to. If you're not drinking that, you're probably drinking Michelob Ultra, and hey, you're worse off.
Yeah, dude. Go into the kitchen and start cooking and preparing lunch for your wife who's gonna come home from work after her hard day and want a Budweiser. Yeah. You're like, the Budweiser's for your wife. You better not touch that shit either.
Yeah, you drink
because she'll
Bud
beat
Light.
you.
You drink Bud Light out with your ladies on a girls' night.
And your Michelobs.
Yeah, and then your wife's gonna come home and she's gonna drink Budweiser and up.
Yeah, and just maybe some whiskey too, because she's the man.
Hey, do you want to drink a vodka sour? Light on the vodka? Yeah, well, just have some Bud Light instead.
Hey, let me crack this fucking. Get this right here. Yeah, boy. What's your opinion on margaritas? Ladies drink or one for everyone?
I'm gonna say it's one for everyone. My gut says it's a ladies drink. However, I mean, everybody likes margaritas, man. There ain't no.
I go out with my wife to just get margarita. Like, we'll go to a restaurant and just get margaritas.
I mean, you get a good margarita and you're like, hey, dude, this shit slaps. Well, that's a big thing. Okay, so ladies drink or not, but it's like, hey, I can drink this drink with the lady that I'm out with, and then me and her can both go home pretty sauced and feeling great. Had some tasty drinks.
I feel like the margarita is like a perfect like pre-game drink. Like, it's if you're going out drinking that night, but like you're at a restaurant eating first, and like you're about to go hit up the bars and shit. Yeah, get that marg, dude. It'll get water in you because it's got all that ice in it and shit. Yeah. But then like you're getting that good liquor. Like usually if you get a good margarita, you're getting like Patron or Presidente or something good.
Yeah.
And then that tequila, dude. Tequila will just get you like if you just sauce up with a little tequila.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like I don't drink tequila because I drink a lot of whatever I'm drinking. Mm-hmm. But like if I just take like a shot maybe or like a drink a couple margaritas of tequila And then I go out, I'm just like, I'm feeling great. You get all the hype. You have all the charisma that's available in your soul is like, hey, tequila, bitch. Let's margarita down.
Yeah.
So I think margaritas... I think margaritas are a fantastic drink for both boys and girls.
Same. Highly agreed.
Now, maybe like no, I feel like I drink pretty neutral. Like if I drink something besides beer, I drink pretty neutral. Like I like Vegas bombs. I feel like Vegas bombs are
an Irish car bomb. Holy shit!
I've never drank one, but isn't that made with Jaeger? I've actually,
if I remember right, it's like a drop shot into a Guinness. If I remember right, and it's brutal, but they'll fuck you up. They'll fuck you up.
It sounds terrible.
My wife got this thing that was some kind of trash can drink, and they brought her this mini pitcher, and they use Midori to give it that green, that melon rum, or the melon liquor. I don't know what Midori actually is, but it's that green colored shit they used to make liquid marijuanas and shit.
Yeah,
so they dump some Midori in, some vodka, and then a little bit of some flavored rum, and then just an entire tall can of Red Bull. The entire fucking can.
That's what I'm about.
Yeah, and so they stir this bitch up, and it starts to fizz up, and they're like, all right, you need to drink it before it loses all the bubbles. Once it loses the bubbles, it will be a bitch to drink. And we're like, holy shit. And it's like this big it's like a mini pitcher sized drink.
Oh no, dude.
And like, yeah.
So I'm going to say like, hey.
Heart attack, dude.
it's going to taste like a girl's drink, but that's a man's drink because you got to be fucking...
No, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So my wife got a couple of drinks and was like, damn, this is actually really tasty. Starts drinking it. It's like, here, you can finish this for me. I start drinking it and I'm like, damn, like this is like, for what I saw him put in it, this ain't bad.
Yeah.
But I drank a bit of it. Like, I drank more than she did of it. And out of nowhere, I'm like, oh my God. Either I'm lit or I'm dying because I can feel my heartbeat.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, and that was a bit, like, I just drank all this mixed liquor. Like, it's all just different shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking melon liqueur, rum, vodka.
I feel like that's the attack for women. It's like, okay, well, like a girl's drink to me is like a casual girl's drink. It's like a drink that's like, hey, a little bit of vodka and a lot of flavors. Yeah. You know? But then like a drink like whatever you just said is like, hey, sure, girls drink this, but like if a dude drank this, they getting fucked up too. You know what I'm saying? This is like you buy a girl this drink and every bad thing that this girl has ever done in her life is gonna come out tonight.
You're about to find out
how
much of a freak she
You're like, hey, is this girl I'm dating crazy or nah? Buy her this drink, and yeah, she's definitely crazy. Is she too crazy for you though? Yeah, it's like, hey, it's like the equivalent of saying like, hey, here's this bottle of tequila, chug like a third of this. And then hand it back, and I'm going to talk to you in an hour and see if I like you still. You know?
God, that'd be like an interesting way to do like a blind date where you both show up sober, and it's like, all right, now we're going to give you guys both half a bottle of rum. You have to slam this down and then go in.
You're going to go into the other room. You're going to vibe to whatever music you want to hear, whatever fucking YouTube videos you want to watch, whatever entertains you. You want to play some video games, do it. After about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, you're going to come back and then you're going to complete this blind date.
Yeah, now you're going to ask the same questions again, only now you're sauced. Yeah. And it's going to be like, what, did I say that? Oh, that was bullshit. I was probably just trying to fuck.
I was fucking lying to you, lady. I'm all about licking booty hole. And they're like, yeah, me too. You know?
Well, yeah, everybody's gay after a little bit of, you ever seen a dude's beehole? They look like They look like a lady's beehole.
Yeah,
is that
10 of them.
Is that gay? It is. Oh.
I put the mirror in front of the mirror and look at my own every night. And then even the ladies are like, fair. I look at mine too. Gotta make sure it looks good.
It was awkward for everyone.
Oh man.
Dude, we finally hit the point, dude. We finally hit we hit the wall.
We're at the wall now.
We're at the wall now.
Is this the end? I'm a little disappointed that everything's going like the delivery route and not the we installed a bunch of bank tubes in a series of underground tunnels, and now we're just sending everything in tube form. I mean, I know that's like a cheesy future, but when I was a little kid and I watched like old shitty movies of like how the future looked. Yeah, I thought that. Well, to me that made sense. I was like, well, yeah, the way that the bank does that thing, it's kind of cool. So what if like that's how you got your mail? Instead was like you didn't have a mailbox, you just had this tube thing in your house.
It just sucks though if you live in like China.
Oh shit, what's up?
Like say like you moved to China and you need like your hey mom, how are you doing? She's got to like send a tube from China or from San Angelo, Texas to like China. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, we still can have phones and stuff. I'm saying for like mail though, like instead of having mailboxes, what if we had just like this system of like a delivery tube? Or like, let's say I click and order something from Amazon, and it's like your package will be there in 20 minutes. And it just gets in this tube and gets shot to my house.
I mean, that would be pretty swaggy.
Wouldn't that just be like, swaggy as fuck?
Except for like, what if you ordered a car?
I mean, car tubes. Because why not?
Like, you got to install every size of...
I wouldn't order a car off Amazon, though, man. Be realistic.
What if you were like, hey, I need a plane. I just bought it. I'm going to buy it off the internet.
They drop it out of the sky. they leave it in your lawn.
If you catch it, bro.
If you catch it, you catch it, you know? If you don't, hey, you weren't ready for a plane, bitch. You know?
So I had an interesting question to ask the other day at work, and I didn't get an answer, so maybe you can answer it for me.
All right, go ahead.
So, like, there's restrictions, like, how you build on your house. Like, you can only build so far out or so far. What's the restriction as far as height? How many floors can I build onto my house? Could I just live in a skyscraper if I had the money? Like, just out here and just have, like, a 9-story house? Like, could I do that?
Damn, dude.
What is the restriction on height?
I honestly don't think that there is one. I think that you could just keep building up as many as you want.
Because I know you have so much space out, of course, because you only own so much land.
Yeah, because people live next to you, you know?
Or vice versa. What's the limit on down? Like, what if I wanted to live in, like, a bomb shelter?
Damn.
Like, I was like, all right, I just want to tear down my house, and I want you guys to dig me a bunker.
I mean,
right
you got
here.
the money for it, Big Daddy.
But I'm saying, would there be a restriction on? Would they be like, you can't just have a bunker in the middle of town, bro? It's like,
I think probably there's a restriction on building down because there's probably some sort of pipeline running underneath your house.
At some point.
Likely there is. If there's not, hell yeah. But likely there is. And then also, like, hey, dude, you know, like, hey, you're digging dirt is one thing. You're digging through rocks, like, you got to pay a whole lot more for that. But, like, imagine you just have all the money in the world. I don't think there's a limit, dude.
I feel like there wouldn't be. That's what my brain.
But I mean, scientifically, like you could probably only build your house like maybe 150 feet high before it's like, hey, a windstorm comes and your house is literally toppling over on the neighborhood, you know?
Just gonzo.
And that would probably be good. So I think maybe if somebody stopped to think about it, they have probably put restrictions on it, but I don't really know. What if you built it in one of those weird, like, figures that's like a, you know, it's balanced? Like, it's like, it spreads out. Like, you built 10 stories up, but like 5 houses over, you know?
Yeah.
oh yeah, I mean, what if I wanted to do that? Like, where's the at what point can I not do some certain things on my property? Like,
I don't know, dude. I feel like you probably have to look it up. I'm sure there is some.
I'm sure there's all kinds of fucking red tape, but like, can I do it? Is there a mundane, money hole way of getting my way and getting some whatever the fuck I want?
Likely there is.
Do you want to wrap up? Are you ready to call it a night? All right, folks, that's the end of the show. This has been 2 in the AM. This is the A. We appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out. Feel free to, hit us up, shoot us a like, give us a comment, leave us a little bit of, give us some love. And if you want to reach out to us directly, it's 2 in the AM pod. That's the number 2 in the capital AM pod at gmail.com. And we're ready to come spit some shit out with you guys. We hope to see you soon, and thanks for coming. This is the A. Thanks, guys. Peace out, Girl Scout. I'm gonna leave you here with the wonderful man, the big boy.
Hey guys, this is the AM from 2 in the AM, and I just want to say once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for fucking tuning in. We love it every time. We really hope we're being that thing that your ears want to feel and hear. We're not trying to cuckold your bodies or lives or wives or anything like that. We just want to cuckold your wants and needs.
And your ears.
And your ears. Anyways, this is the M from 2intheAM. And I just want to say, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for, dropping a like, dropping a listen, dropping a want. Send us, if y'all have something for us to fucking talk about, if y'all are like, oh my gosh, I love when they ask questions, I love when they talk about this. Tell us about it. We want to hear it. Send it to us. 2intheampod@gmail.com. That's 2, the number 2, in the AM, all one word, pod, P-O-D, at 2intheAM. Fuck. Dude.
It's okay.
No.
I can fix it later.
I'm drunk. That's 2intheampod@gmail.com. That's number 2, in the AM pod, P-O-D, all one word, at gmail.com. Send us what the fuck ever you want, dude. We don't even care. If you send us some weird shit, we'll be like, damn, that was some dope shit. We'll probably talk about it on the next episode. You could be a part of us, and we could be a part of you, like we know we already are. If y'all have any questions to ask, send it there. If y'all have any wants, needs, concerns, hit us up, because maybe we'll be in the area. Maybe we'll want to come and touch you like you've touched us with your likes and we're gonna touch people.
No, dude,
anyways,
no.
2intheAM out. Love y'all. Be good. Spank your kids.
Breaking pelvis isn't taking names. That's what your grandpa sounds like when he's fucking to our podcast and breaking his fucking pelvis.